I hope everyone is doing really well. Today, I've got some exciting stuff to share because I want to talk about ChatGPT. Everyone is like all about AI, and the only way to be moving forward in anything online, I think, is to get a real grasp of how to create prompts that really convert. So how to create content using AI now to generate sales and leads and all of those wonderful things that we want as online successful entrepreneurs. So today I'm going to be talking a lot about that, and I invite you guys as well to join the conversation. So if you have ideas that crop up, or if you have questions, or you're using ChatGPT or some other kind of AI to generate content, that you share and let me know what it is that you're doing. So hi Jasmine, good to have you here. John, Farhad, wonderful to see you guys here. So yeah, keep conversational in the chat. That gives me a chance to sip my coffee. And let's just get moving. So today I'm going to say a little welcome and overview. I'll cover this week's news and prizes, and then we're going to talk about crafting prompts, and then a demo of how it works. And then also, honestly, guys, I want this to be as useful as possible to you. So if there's an area of your marketing that you're finding you're struggling with, or you're stuck with, we might be able to free it up with some prompts, with some way to do it. So keep conversational in the chat. I'm going to share a couple of updates and not really fixes, but we've got some updates that we've got live, and then also a couple of launches. I registered 2 new domains this week, and that's hey, did you guys see that? Okay. I don't know if you saw my little I just saw balloons pop out everywhere. Interesting. All right. So did you guys see that, or am I going crazy here? I think it was like a woo. All right. So I registered 2 domains, and that's pretty exciting because that means we've got new products coming, and I'll share with you what these products are. They're completely new features and stuff that I've been wanting funnelmates to be able to do for a really long time. One of them we've almost got done. The other one is just getting started. So I'll share with you what those things are, and then you can give some feedback as well, because I want to build stuff that's going to be really useful to you. Okay, so hello and hi. I'm just going to down my coffee. This is when we met up with the whole Wildfire Concepts team over in Thailand. It was a lot of fun. Okay, it looks like there's people behind, but there's not. That's weird. All right. As mentioned, all of the stuff that I talk about, it's kind of inspired by what I see you guys posting in the Facebook group. So keep that conversation happening so that I can get more ideas on what you're going to find useful, and where I can help. I'm going to have to update that photo soon. That guy has no hands. Poor guy. Oh well. So there were quite a few discussions in the Facebook group. I also just wanted to start by saying congratulations to Vi. She has, I don't know, she is okay for me to share this, and I haven't had a proper look at it yet. But yesterday she worked hard and she went through the mastery training, and she created her first funnel. So a big congratulations to Vi. She hasn't shared it yet, and I haven't had a chance to look yet, but I'm really excited that you've been going through this training, and this is the first of a lot of successes. So the main thing with any of this online marketing stuff is that you get in there and you do it. And even if this does not work out for you, maybe it's going to be amazing. Maybe it might not work out, but with everything that you do, you will learn and you will grow and you will find new and better ways to do it. So I'm pretty good at this online stuff. I'm good at like Photoshop, only because I've spent like many hours in there. You kind of only learn these copywriting tips, these strategies, how to write email sequences, all of that by doing it. So good stuff. Well done. So Phil shared some stuff. Apparently the free users of ChatGPT can now access the browse, vision, data analysis, file uploads, and custom GPTs. And I think you can also use GPT 4.0, but a small amount. You get a small portion, and then it switches back to 3, perhaps, I think, from what I was seeing. So there's some pretty exciting news there. John was sharing some conversations about fork in the road situations and using the voice. So I haven't used the voice function over there, but now you can tell ChatGPT, which is fantastic for those guys. I type a lot because I've spent many years on the computer. So I can type really fast. It's quite easy for me. And, you know, I've got nothing going on that stops me from doing that. So for you guys who find it easier to speak rather than type, this might be perfect for you. So thank you for sharing that, John. We had a few other, oh, sorry, Phil did mention over here that you do have access to 4.0. You can use it for a little bit, then it refers to 3.5. Vicky via message also about some email marketing strategies. We have a lot of stuff going on there, and I appreciate all you guys getting out of your comfort zone and sharing some stuff because it helps the whole group. So who's happy with what they're seeing in the group and sharing and feeling like they're getting a little bit more confident about sharing stuff as well? Because the more you can put yourself out there, the more you're going to be getting better at this, and then that it leads to bigger and better things. So congratulations to you guys. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, everybody who's been sharing in that group. And sorry if I didn't mention your name. I know Sri has mentioned, shared quite a lot. This is a post, so that dog's freaky. This is a post that I wanted to bring attention to as well. If you haven't seen it, because not many people replied or said anything on there, but Eli put himself out there. And he was saying he has recently retired, so congratulations, Eli. And he is spending quite a lot of time in on his online business now because he's retired, and so he is diving into funnelmates. So he is looking for connections and partnerships. So if you guys want to connect with him, there might be an opportunity. And so when I first started my online business, I ended up teaming up with two guys, and they were both like very, very clever, but not very good interpersonally, like very high functioning IQ, not so much EQ, emotion. It wasn't good. So I ended up kind of partnering with them because I could feel that gap for them, and we did some incredible things together as a team. So if you can find these partnerships, you could become a dream team. Like it works amazingly to free yourself up from the things that you don't feel comfortable doing. Connect with Eli, right? In the group. I don't think he's online today because I don't think the schedules quite work, but connect with him, see if there's something that maybe might work. And let's make some cool stuff happen. Oh, something else that I should mention, Kevin Berry, another one of our group, and he's not online today either because he's busy, but he launched a product last week too, and it was called Murder AI Wrote. So instead of Murder She Wrote, it was Murder AI Wrote, and it is a collection of AI prompts to help you write a murder mystery and different kinds of murder mystery. So congratulations to Kevin Berry for getting that out there. So well done. All right. Canva also has released an update. John let us all know about that. So that's pretty wild. If you haven't had a look at Canva, I think where is it? They had a whole little intro, and you can, I don't know, I think I became number 999,000 something to get access. Oh yeah, Carla launched something too. I haven't seen that, but oh yeah, Carla released a funnel. So I think that was it. But let's all get around each other and support each other. And if I can mail our lists as well, if you get a launch up like we did with Kevin's, we can mail for that too. So, you know, talk to me. I can go over the sales copy. We can help, but let's get some products happening. I know that Jasmine's working on something pretty cool as well. But yeah, let's get some stuff happening. So I want to ask, and we're going to talk a bit about ChatGPT today. And I know that you guys all use it. So if you've got some feedback or some pointers or something that you can share, if you can get on voice, I'm happy for you to do that too. Just let me know. Because it doesn't have to be me doing a a solo. So if there's something that you want to jump in and share, let me know. Just in the comments might be easier in the web chat because I'm not seeing the question and answer. All right. So let me know, how often are you using ChatGPT? I'm guessing for most of you it's quite often, but I don't want to assume. So can you just take a second, go over to the web chat, let me know how often you're using it. So Reg is saying daily. Vi is saying I use it daily for everything, general information and all. Yeah. So yeah, John, daily. So it looks like most people are using it daily. Till using it, still learning, exploring, intend to use it daily. Yep. I use it pretty much daily myself. It depends on what it is that I'm doing. And yeah, okay, Vi said, I know more specific you are with it, the better results you get. Yes. Farhad is saying, I'm using it to create content for your newsletter. Excellent. Use it for blog posts. Great. Farhad, we ran into some issues because you used to be able to scrape the internet with ChatGPT, but then they changed it all and it got quite fussy. So so we are using a different software now to access, like actually do scraping properly from the internet and then connect it with ChatGPT. So I can share that later on in the session if you like, but you might find it really useful. All right, James using it for blog posts. So yeah, it's so useful. All right, so what are you using it for most? We've just kind of addressed that. If you want to tell me, so Farhad's using it to create content for the newsletter, James using it for blog posts. It looks like you guys are using it for pretty much everything. I'm using it myself, and you can let me know as well while I'm chatting. But I use it for getting ideas, like if I get stuck or I wanted to review some sales copy that I've written, maybe I've overlooked some angles that I could have included, but I didn't. And so it's good to kind of post what I've got to ChatGPT and say, can you think of any other audiences that might be interested in this? Or are there any objections that people might have to stop them from creating, from buying this, or what, like, so you can get some ideas and then you can fine tune your sales copy. Or same with email copy, you can do a similar thing, like here is what I've got, how could I make this better? So yeah, Reg is using it to turn email swipes into squeeze pages to write sales copy. That's really good, and you can do it the other way as well. So you could take a sales page and then turn that, or you can actually just take the whole sales page, feed it into ChatGPT and say, here's the product. I want to create a lead magnet to entice people to get them onto a list and then promote this product to them. So can you come up with some ideas on what it is that these people might like? That's going to be quick and easy to create. And then you just get ChatGPT to make it. And then you've got a landing page, a lead magnet, and then they can write the emails. It's quite straightforward there. All right, Farhad saying challenges to get more subscribers for the newsletter. So it's on Beehive in the health and wellness space. Yeah, it's always a challenge. That's the biggest challenge, I think. And so, I think we'll continue to delve into some of these. That was a really loud vehicle just drove past, sorry. We'll delve into more of these different methods that we can use to grow the list and to get things working so that when someone does land, we can make better use of that time and attention. All right, so some uses that I've got, and I've just gotten a few ideas down here, and they're not perfect, but blog posts, right? We've talked about blog posts, but you can get it to write a blog post about the benefits of whatever, right? Or so John's asking, can you explain where to go to scrape from the internet? I'll show you that. I've built a prompt sequence. I can show you that today. I'll show you that. So you can get it to, and I'll show you the whole blog post sequence that I've got to get ideas, and then also create and get some keywords, like do some keyword research, and then also how to create articles based around those keywords. So creating SEO friendly articles. And so the entire step-by-step prompt process, I'll show you how to do those with blog posts. Also do need your feedback on something, so I'll share you later on in here. You can use it for social media posts, and I use that a little bit, but I think social media needs to be personal, right? If otherwise it's just a whole bunch of, I don't know, like I think you can use it to get the basic gist of it or get some ideas, but you have to create it yourself, because the whole benefit of having a social media account is that it allows your audience to connect with you personally. So if they're just connecting with a robot or AI, and it's clearly AI, then it's not going to have the same level of connection. I do want to delve into, in some future sessions, the new thing that's working quite well in some niches, where it's like a faceless account. So there's no real personality. You do create kind of a personality for that account, but it's more just creating content, and it can be anything. And so you can use that in niches that don't require as much of a connection. So we can do that some other time, and I think that might be a really cool project where we can create all of this content in a niche and just have a bit of fun with a random niche. So that there's something that I've kind of written down. I think it would be really fun to delve into at some stage later. But you can use it to generate social media posts. I know Jasmine does a lot around creating content with ChatGPT. So maybe if she's got something to share as well, that would be really cool. And good to have you here, Harry, by the way. I can see a few other folks popping in. All right, so also email marketing, of course. So something that I use it for is to come up with like a sequence. So if you tell it, I've got, I need a 4-part email sequence that will introduce a product that I'm promoting to such and such an audience, and then there'll be like a follow-up covering a different angle or aspect of it, then maybe a frequently asked questions email, and then this is closing down, this offer's closing down, hurry up and go get it, urgency kind of email. So if you ask it to go and kind of structure emails for you, then it can do a pretty good job of that, but you do need to guide it right. And same with ad copy. So this could be anything. So whether it's Google or Facebook ads or whatever it is that you're kind of approaching, what you would like to have for, so you don't have to be an expert on Google marketing, because ChatGPT has a lot of data about all of this, what people respond to. It has all of that. So you can use it to take one idea or one concept, or use ChatGPT to expand those concepts. And then create formatted for different networks. So if you want to start advertising on Twitter, I'm saying Twitter and not X because I think X is stupid. So if you want to turn your ad and make it relevant for running paid ads on Twitter or LinkedIn or Pinterest or some kind of other network, you can build it, like build one ad and say, I want you to create a campaign for this. So that's good without having to be a total expert. And then you can fine tune it. Everything comes down to fine tuning. All right. As I mentioned before, SEO optimization, keyword targeting. So you can get ChatGPT to write based on a specific keyword that you want to target. And I'm going to show you how to do this in a demo quite soon. So how to write SEO optimized blog posts. And if you write the prompts carefully, then it can create that for you. Now, or sales and marketing product launches. So you can do it for if you ask, outline the key parts needed to run a Jeff Walker style product release. There's so much information out there about Jeff Walker style product launches, which is basically the kind of style that works really well for JV Zoo launches, Warrior Plus launches, and will build a lot of hype and excitement around it. He did high ticket launches, but That kind of structure works really good. So if you tell it a Jeff Walker style product release, then they'll be able to create, and you can give it some information about what it is that you're selling and launching, and then kind of drill it down a little bit more. Or like I've said, like, you know, write an email promotional sequence for a product using the following information, and then just copy the bullet points from the sales page or the key points, and then pop it in there and let ChatGPT do it, and then customize it, right? So some tips for crafting good prompts, and I'm going to keep this pretty short because if you've been playing around with it, you kind of know some of these already. The first thing is you need to have a clear goal. So what is it that you want to accomplish? So if you want to get an email sequence, then you need to be really clear and say, I want like a 4-part email sequence. It starts on this date. It's for this product. This is my audience. Write it. All right. So you have to just be really clear. You need to know what it is that you want. And if you don't know what you want, it's not going to know. It's at the end of the day, it's just a computer program. So if you are telling it, if you are telling it what to do clearly, you're going to get better results. And if you're getting frustrated or something's not working, you're not getting the results that you want, it's probably because you're not telling it in a way that it understands. So you need to just break it down in a way that it is going to understand. Okay, secondly, use clear and concrete language. So make it really clear. And if it is not following what you're doing, you could actually go to, you could ask it, and I've done this sometime before, and say, I'm having trouble creating a prompt. Here's what I want it to do. Can you help me write the prompt so that it's clear, succinct, and will get a good result? So if you're struggling, ask ChatGPT to help you write a better prompt. And then you can just tailor it a little bit, tighten it up, and then give it back to ChatGPT, because that's how it's asking for the information. And then you'll end up with a better result. So just use ChatGPT to get ChatGPT to do your stuff. And that will help a lot. Context and background information. So you need some kind of backstory. And this kind of thing means, you know, tell them about your audience. So you don't have to write a massive, I'm not talking about writing a book. I'm talking about having a, just giving it some kind of context. So it knows who it's writing for, it knows what the audience is and what the goal is. Because if it knows what the goal is, it's going to be easier to actually pull it together. All right, is everyone with me so far? Post a yes in the chat. Are you finding this useful, or is this stuff you already know? I'm going to go, yeah. Yes, yes. I am thirsty today. All right. I used to kick-ass morning this morning. I don't know what your day's been, but it's been pretty cool. I got up, yeah, anyway, you don't need to know my whole story, but I went for a run. I'm learning to run. So I'm learning to get I'm doing this couch to 5K program, and I'm feeling good. I got it done. All right. If you have any tips, so what about custom GPTs? If you've got tips, please share them in the chat just while we talk a little bit about this. Custom GPTs, I haven't created my own, but I've seen that you can. So far, the stuff that I've seen there has been pretty good. So I haven't really felt like I needed to make my own. But I think it's quite useful if you want to have it in a certain tone and language without having to input that all the time. It's handy. I'm going to show you what we've created with the Sheet Surfer program, which the plan is to launch it on the 21st of June, but it's pushing out just a little bit because the team that I'm working with is a little bit delayed on the sales design stuff. So it might be 21st of June, but hopefully it's going to be not pushed back anymore. But with what we've created, you can use templates over and over again. So rather than having to input it into ChatGPT, it's already there. So you don't have to create your own custom GPT as such. It's built onto a sheet. All right. And John is saying, I always talk to ChatGPT as though it is my actual PA. Yeah, that's a good way. And and if you talk to it like it's a PA, who's I would say whose whose first language isn't English. So when you're speaking to them, talk in simplified, clear, so that there is no confusion. So as when it comes to, like, when you're talking to someone, you might just like blurt out what it is that you want. Keep it nice and concise and keep it clear. And if you assume that they might need to have a little bit of extra information in order to achieve what it is that they've done, like that you want them to do, then do that. James, tip, start by telling ChatGPT about your audience. Yeah, so give it context, give it some kind of structure and backstory, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. If you ChatGPT has like access to, you can get it to create, like, so you can get it to write about your audience. So if you tell them about the product and just something quite general, you can say, can you tell me about my audience? This is the product. Who is my ideal audience? And then get it to write it out and then say, that's accurate except for such and such and such. And then fine tune that audience, and then you've got something really powerful for ChatGPT to use. So it understands the language, it knows how to write better. Common mistakes, vague, ambiguous prompts, and also if you get too wordy with your prompts, it gets lost. And same with when if you're scraping information, often it will grab the first part of it, or it will grab bits of it, and then it will be like, yeah, I think I know enough. And it won't really pay attention to the rest of it. So if you give it too much information, it won't work. But sometimes, having said that, I will take an entire copy and paste of a sales page and pop that in there, and it will come out with some pretty decent stuff. So have a look and see how it goes. If it's not giving you the information that you need, it's possible that you've given it too much information, so much that it doesn't know what to do with all of it. So kind of keep it, nice and as clear as possible. All right. Have you guys seen Prompt Base? This has been around for quite a while. It's at promptbase.com. And at this website, you can buy and sell different prompts. And one thing that I've used it for is to go and just have a look and see what people are using it for. So what are people using ChatGPT for? What are they using Midjourney for? What are they using all of these AI platforms for? Because if you can see what people are buying and what people, if you go to the marketing business or any of these categories, you go there and you have a look and you see what the highest selling prompts are. You can basically kind of get an idea of what people are using this for, and then maybe get some ideas on what you could use it for and how you could craft your own prompts. So I'm not saying you have to go there and buy anything, because generally I don't really buy anything there. I just go there and get ideas and just see what people are using it for. And then that helps me kind of craft what it is, like fine tune things a little bit, because honestly, if you have a look at it, you can work most of it out for yourself without having to buy it. I don't know about, you should be able to work it out if you have a look. There's no real magic to writing prompts. It's just working out what it is that ChatGPT needs to hear. So go there, get some ideas on what people are using it for. All right, crafting sequences for systemization. And if you guys are keen, I can show you a demonstration of Sheet Surfer. So maybe let me know if you are, just to make sure that you're all still awake over there. Okay. James here is sharing another tip and says, keep ChatGPT content sentences short as possible. I've experimented with this, doing quite large ones and then very concise ones, and sometimes really short ones work really well. And also, if you feel like it's getting too long, cut it into smaller sentences. So you can still have quite a long prompt, but just get rid of all of the filler words and just keep it short. All right, actually, let me just go. I'm going to exit out of here. And John, you wanted to see how to create these prompts. So what I've got here, okay, can everyone see this? I'll just see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay. So I'm going to share this, and I'm not sure if you guys are interested, but if you wanted to help me build some of these, I'm happy to give you access to Sheet Surfer. What I'm working on this week is creating sequences of prompts like this that do different functions. So for this sequence of prompts, it will allow me to, up here, the first one will, I can actually just show you, it might be easier. Let's make this bigger. All right, so with the Sheet Surfer, actually, that's going to be a bit hard to, I've just lost the bottom of my, oh, there. Weird. Okay. All right, I might have to leave this small because, yeah, it looked a bit overwhelming. So today I wanted to just go over it and maybe make it not so scary. Who gets scared of Google Sheets? I know I used to, I'm not so much anymore. But the first glimpse of it might be a bit scary. What we want to do with Sheet Surfer is give it to you so that all of the structure is taken care of. So you don't, like, instead of, if you're faced with a blank sheet, it's amazing because it's got endless possibilities. You can do literally anything with it, but it does feel overwhelming. So once you've got a grip of it, then it's going to be, yeah, a bit easier. Okay. So let's just see. All right. So with Sheet Surfer, what we're going to do is give you some of these that already have things filled out. So it's going to be really useful. So this one here, we have a collection of prompts and sheets, and they kind of go together. So this one here will help you write SEO targeted research, keyword targeted articles. And I'll just show you how it works. So you'll get this sheet and you'll get these prompts, right? So when we take this prompt, so we can just copy and paste it into here, right? And I've got it here, so it says post prompt below. And so if we put that in here, what this will do is go through and it's going to check here this information. So we've written up here, and you can change this to whatever category you want. This is just for our use. And then this here will tell you who the niche and the audience are. And then in the first search query, it says popular topics really relevant to online small business owners. So this here is what we're searching. We're searching for popular topics, and we're searching that by copying this in here, right? So we just put this in here into there, and then what it does, it's going to search for popular trending topics. And this could be really good for you, Farhad, if you're doing newsletters as well. So just using that prompt, so you can decide who your audience is, write it in here. And then once you want to, like, so you can do that for as many as you want. So you can, I've got a few here, but once you've got that, we drag it down like this, and it will research for all of these. So for all of these, and now we've got 5 different article topics for each of those topics. Are you guys with me so far? So by just copying this in here, copy it there, and then dragging it down, it's searching with this here, searching on here for each of these topics, and we just grabbed all of this. Now the next prompt that I've got here, and we'll give all of these prompts. So this prompt here, and once you get the hang of this, you can write these and create these and do whatever you want with this. So I've got the next prompt, we'll put it down here, And what this prompt is doing is summarizing, it's using AI to go through these articles and summarize the basic parts of it. So instead of having 5 different sections, we've got it all in one, right? So I'm going to just do the same thing and drag that down there. And then that's going to search all of, it's going to grab the information here and just consolidate it. Are you with me with that part? So it's pretty quick. So it's done all of that now. So instead of going to ChatGPT and having to do all of these functions over and over again, you can just drag it and it's done, right? So next one, what I want to do, so grabbing the prompt 3, we're going to grab this and I'll put it in here. And what this is going to do is search. So the prompt here, so you can customize any of these. It says, based on the following information, which is the summary of those 5 articles, choose a seed keyword or short phrase that we can use for a high value SEO article, right? So that's what it's doing right now. So it's just gone through here, digital marketing for small business. So it's checked all of those articles, it's checked the summary of them, and then we're going to do the same thing because I want to do it for all of those. So it's going to just go and grab that and create a keyword that then we can build an SEO targeted article around it, right? So that there is pulled in there. All right, now what we want to do to make it a really good article, and this might be not as necessary, but you know, I'm a bit extra. What we'll do is find some other keywords, so some complementary keywords around that, and we'll do the same. We'll pull that down. Now this is using ChatGPT's AI, like the OpenAI API key, and so it's pretty cheap. I think it costs, maybe for all of this, it might cost 50 cents or something. All right, so I've got this one here because I want to create a secondary keyword so that we can make these SEO blog posts really good. And we'll drag them down there. And so it's doing local SEO strategies, geo-targeted content optimization. So it's going to do that for all of those. Now we're going to say create a human sounding keyword rich article incorporating the best of, and it's got those 3 keywords, right? Because it's just all it is referring to the ones, the cells up here. So it does look like at first glance, right, you look at this and it might look, because it's got all these referring cells and stuff, but by doing this you can streamline and order, like just make so much stuff. So here we go. It's come up with a human sounding SEO article title. So we've got mastering digital marketing for small businesses, local SEO strategies, and geo. So it's basically put all of them in there, and we can do that here. So here, I don't know why that's 2022. That's not very useful, is it? So we could go and edit those. Anyway, so it's come up with all of those. Now, based on the following article title, create 5. So we're just copying and pasting all of these. So with Sheet Surfer, we're going to give you guys access to everything. I'm not selling it today because it's not ready yet. But if you wanted to, we might be able to organize access if you want to help me create some more of these type things and experiment, play around with it. All right, so what I've gotten it to do is create some subheadings for that article so that they're nice and keyword rich. And you can do the same thing. I'm not going to do it with all of them because we probably don't need that for all of them. You get the point. Now, this next one here will write the article. And I have to tweak it because at the moment it stops at 4,000 characters. But I want it to write a bigger article. So I need to tweak the settings. So it's not going to be quite, oh no, this is just doing the introduction, I think. Yeah, and you can change by editing the tone. You can change the language, the style, whatever it is that you want to do just by changing this prompt, because that's all it is. It's just a prompt in here. Okay, now this one here will write the actual article. And like I've shown you before, you can, if you want to write a blog for like a blog post. So I'll just put that in here and get this started. So it's going to write the whole article. If you want to write like fill a blog with 100 posts that are researched, you can just make it all on the same topic or the same niche, and have it fill an entire sheet. So you can do hundreds of these articles just by dragging it down. So it's really, really efficient. And I love things that are efficient. So it's writing that now. I'll just let it do that. All right, now this one here is pretty neat because we want to format the following article ready to import into WordPress. Now, because Google Sheets, while it might look intimidating, is so very powerful because you're able to take this sheet, so you can export it, download as a CSV, right? And then there's a plugin, and we'll show you in the training how to do it. We haven't finished the training yet because it's still a few weeks off of launching, but you can import a CSV file. So you'll be able to create hundreds of articles here if you like, and then import them. So if I use this prompt down here, so you can just like drag that if you want to create articles for all of them. But this here now is formatting it ready for WordPress. Right, so we can do that. You can, like I said, you can just drag it down. You can create as much as you want. Okay, so here it is creating the H1, H2, like it's put all of these bits in here. So it's got it and it's ready to go. And the last prompts that I've got here, because we want this to be super powerful SEO, is to create the metadata. So you can get it to create whatever it is that you want, and I'll post that in there. Now, this is referring, if you have a look here, right, it's just referring to the cells above. So it can kind of grab the information from up here or wherever it is that you want, and then like before, so it's gone and created all of this information. So you can have image text if you want to. You can also generate, so on the functions list, I can show you this here. With this software that we've got, you can create, so you can use it to visit a URL, like I said before about scraping information, right on here, that first step that we did, that did like a bulk search inquiry. So that searched for the top 5 results in that niche. But also, you can, if you wanted to search and get, so for example, where is it? Let's go over here. I'll show you. So if you're doing a promotion for funnelmates, for example, we can, oops, functions list. We can just copy this. Oops. Sorry. Okay, good. All right. So we can get it to, oops. Okay. We can get it to just pull the information. I'll just use funnelmates as an example. Okay, and it will go and grab all that information from the website. Now, I'll share with you a few other ideas that I've got, right? So this has pulled in a whole bunch of information from the funnelmates website. So we've got all of that information. And then you can get it to actually read and summarize. So you could get it to summarize, and you could do this for hundreds of websites. So if you want to do it for hundreds of websites, you can do it. You just need to tell it where to get the information and what to do with it. All right, so extremely flexible. And you'll see you can have all of this information done really, really quick. Now, what have you guys got any questions before I move on? Now, in this demonstration here, I've shown you how to create SEO articles. So it will do the research, it will create the keywords, it will do all of that stuff for you, just by following the process, right? So this is all. Okay, what do you do with it? So once you've got it, right, you've got this here. Then what you need to do is just take this, basically this part, and then you can copy into WordPress as a post. So in the training, we'll show you how to do that. I haven't installed the plugin and stuff, but there's a plugin. So if you go here you can go export as a CSV file, right? That will download as a CSV file. Now we need to like take this content over to a different sheet because right now it's got too much information. But all we want is this here. But if we've got like lots of these, right? We've got, oh, well, not even that, that's the metadata, but you want this article here, then you just upload this file using a plugin and then import it as posts. So you can have like 100 of these or however many you want of these articles, and they're all formatted and ready to import. And then you can use the plugin and just upload the entire CSV file, and it will post these as individual posts. So you can fill a whole blog using this sequence here. You can fill a whole blog with a highly targeted SEO content really quickly. So that there is that clear? Okay, so you meant more than we seem to be creating thousands of posts. So if you're doing this here and you're using like WordPress, for example, you can then put on the funnelmates plugin and start capturing, because you're going to get Google traffic using these SEO articles, and then you put the WordPress plugin on it and start capturing leads. And so you're building your list. You can start monetizing it however you like. So the more content you have on there, especially if it's good, and you can take this further. So if you want to run it through if you want, you can do whatever you like, right? This thing is really flexible. So if you want to do it further, you can do that. Like check it, customize it, tweak it, whatever. And then put the plugin on there and start capturing leads. Yeah. So how James is asking, do you tell ChatGPT to give you headlines, like 10 of them? So you can, yeah. So what you mean in this sheet? Because you can do that if you like. So however, yeah, so whatever you're doing with this here, so up here, if you wanted to, so over on this section here is where I asked it to give me, where was it? The article title. So you could ask it so you could make another prompt here if you wanted, and then ask it to give me alternate versions of this. That would be quite easy. Now I've just shown you how to do it with the SEO articles. So this is just using these copy and paste, and I've set it up so that it refers to these prompts, and we can give you this actual sheet, so you can use this sheet, but you can customize it however you like. So if you want to change these categories, if you want to change any of this, you can do that. Can you use the article to make faceless videos? Yes, you can. So maybe what we could do here, I could go down, so if I was, now I like to keep things nice and systematized because I like systems. All right, so make video script. Okay. What we could do then is go and actually I might do it on here, it might be easier. Just excuse me while I write this. All right, so let's call it 12. Create a video script for for this. And then we want to find, instead of B22 and all of those, we want to find which article. So it would be this one, SEO article, which would be B72, right? So then we'll change this B72. Okay. And then we could just come down here and post it. And then enter. Now that's going to make the video script. So you can get it to do literally anything you want. I'm glad you're enjoying this, James. Great to hear. So, and then also, because up here, we didn't do any more of these, but I can go down here if we want to create one for the entertainment and health and fitness and actually get those writing. We can just drag those. You can see, so you can customize the prompts to make them sound a bit more human if you want to. But this is going to write the article now. And then down here, you'll see, here we go. So it's written, so it's written the script for you. So you can do pretty much anything you want with it. I'm going to delete that because I don't want to confuse people. Yeah. Okay, so this software, so this sheet here is part of the Sheet Surfer launch that we're releasing. So in order to be able to do this function, you can't just do this in Google Sheets. You have to be able to have Sheet Surfer so that you can connect it to ChatGPT, and then you can run all of these functions. And that's what we're going to be releasing in 21st of June. Hopefully 21st of June. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? So have a look over here. You'll see some of these other lists, and we do have a whole prompt library here as well if you want a little bit of help. But you can do like visit URL over here. You can do search queries, or you can get all the metadata if you want to search and scrape information from a certain web address, or you can get all of this other information from as many websites as you like. Also, we don't have it on here on this sheet, but it is updated now with the latest GPT-4o, which is a lot cheaper to run. All of this messing around probably costs about 20 cents. So it's really cheap to create a lot of information quite fast. And you can do all kinds of things. So I want to flick back. If you guys are cool, I'll flick back to the slides because I've got an outline, and I was just kind of brainstorming on some things that you can do using this software. So I'll just pop back over here. Actually, one thing that I should mention, because this whole sheet is connected to your ChatGPT. Yeah, this is our software. So I've partnered with somebody on it. So I didn't create it, but we're basically creating a lot of the training and bringing it to market. So this here is, because it's connected to ChatGPT, it does have caching on here, so it won't reflect. But this is, sorry, it won't just refresh. But whenever it refreshes, it's going to use your credits. So if you want to export this, you can save it. So copy this information so that it's not going to keep using those reference materials. But I'm just going to quickly delete these so that we don't end up using extra credits. Let's just go through here. But when you're actually using this, I would take this information and then put it into a different file once it's generated. And then you've got that handy. And then you're not going to use up all of your credits. All right. I mean, 20 cents isn't that much, but still it will add up. Good habit to get into. All right, so I want to pop over here and just show you. Yeah, it's a product, and it's going. So with this, you can do the one that I showed you. It's got stuff already for yeah. Sorry, I'm just distracted by a comment here, so I'll answer that in just a second. So what I showed you there allows you to do it with bulk SEO articles, so you can generate, but I've got a whole bunch of other ideas here that I was kind of brainstorming around on what it is that you could get it to do. And so I'm going to build entire systems for each one of these, so you can have that copy and paste prompt and then take it into the Sheet Surfer and then let that go. Reggie was just saying, just for fun, can't wait to see if it'll work with Gemini. So it won't. So this here is connected to the OpenAI API. So it's built specifically for Open AI, and so you'll only be able to use it there. Unless we build it out, but I think it works quite well with OpenAI. So here are a few ideas, because you can create these prompt sequences that you can just copy and paste once you've got it there. So you can do it for all kinds of things. So you can use it to search and find viral content. So you can put in and get it to search URLs. So if there's like competition that you're following, you can see what it is they're posting up on their pages, and you can scrape that information quite quickly and then see what it is that they're sharing. You can create personalized cold outreach campaigns, and this is one that I'm looking forward to building and setting up. You can get it to go and scrape a whole bunch, like you can search for local businesses and grab their data off of the page. If there's anything that is publicly displayed on there, you can get it to search and scrape for their name, their phone number, their email address. You've got all of that, and then you could get it to write a personalized email based on their interests and based on you can have fully customized, you can tailor these prompts so that you can create a lot of information, a lot of customization, and then just like I said, drag it, and you can have it for 100 people. So then just copy and paste it and send it, and you've got it done. You can do it for bulk product descriptions. So if you want to search for a whole bunch of products that are on Amazon, for example, or like product review, data, like comparison research, you can get it to scrape all that information, and then you can get it to go and find, like, compare it and create what are the differences and so you can get it to do that, and then you can get it to summarize, or you can get it to do whatever you like. You could get it to create a book, a training series, or video course, and I think that's going to be a really fun one to build. I'm going to do that in a couple of days, where you can get it to come up with a concept, you can get it to outline it, then you can get it to write it, you can get it to do everything just by dragging. So rather than having to put into ChatGPT and then wait for it to finish one little section and then finish the next section, and then by the time you've got it like halfway down, you've got to go back and copy and paste, and it gets quite confusing. You can have it all on one sheet, and you can create the book, the training series, and the video course all on one sheet, all in one sequence, just by dragging. So that's going to be a really good one. Another one that I'm interested to build out is a prompt sequence that will allow us to create bulk social media content in various formats. So you could have it research some potentially viral topics, come up with some suggestions, then get it to create that content for each of the different networks based on the prompt that you put in there. So, and just basically in 5 seconds, just drag it, and it will create all of that for the various formats. You could do that for ad campaigns as well. So you could create one ad, or get it to create one ad for you, and then get it to create it for all of the networks that you want to promote in. Or you could get it to spin and create a variation for multiple ads. Like, so yeah, whatever you can think of, it can build. And so while the fact that it's in sheets can at first look a bit intimidating, it's good for you to get in there and learn your way around, because once you can get the hang of this, you can literally do anything with this, and you can speed things up instead of having to wait for ChatGPT to finish what it's doing and finish that thought and get stuck for a little while it's doing it. It will just create it, and you don't have to wait. And there's no limits because you're connecting to the API. So instead of having to wait or be slowed down, it will just keep going for you. All right, I finished with that. So that's coming up. If you are interested in, like, if you think you would like to create some of these prompts or play around with it or learn how to do it, then let me know. We're pretty busy with creating everything, so I'm not going to be able to do too much fully hand holding. So I need you to be relatively, capable, like watching. If you can rewatch, I'll give you the replay of this. You can rewatch it and try and work your way around how to do it. But creating the prompts, if you want to have a go, you can do that. Or if you've got some ideas for how you could use this that I haven't covered, or you want to have a try at some of writing some prompts for some of these other ways, then let me know that as well, because I'm keen for ideas that I might not have thought of or practical applications. For example, Farhad, you were talking about a newsletter. I haven't put that in here as a function, but you might be able to build a prompt sequence. We actually use it now for the funnelmates, like the weekly newsletter. We use it to scrape better information and better content, and then create 24 of our newsletters really quickly. So it still needs a little bit of tweaking, and our team needs to rewrite a little bit and tailor it a bit, but you can use it to make the images. You can use it to make all the content, research, everything. What used to take maybe like 5 hours with ChatGPT and using all of those tools now might take about half an hour. So it's a lot faster, which allows us then to spend a bit more time making it good. Yeah, so if you're interested, let us know. All right, contest update. I haven't had a look this morning, but today is the last day. So you can get points if you haven't done it yet. There are a few ways that you can get points. You can activate a funnel. You can send traffic to that funnel, because you get points for every sign up that you get in there. So I really would love to get you guys good at building lists and getting these audiences growing. So whatever it is that you can do to get some signups, and they've got to be confirmed signups, so not just putting your own name in there, because that won't count. Unfortunately, it's coded that way. I mean, not unfortunately, because I want you to do it right. So activate funnels. If you haven't, you can leave reviews for funnels that you've activated. So don't just leave copy and paste. Have a look at John Hallett's. He's done some really great reviews. He actually looks at the funnel and then leaves a reasonable review, so that when you're looking and you're checking out the funnels, you can see, is this a good funnel? So don't just leave a copy and paste something. Have a look and just see, is the funnel, like, just spend a couple minutes, have a look. What do you think of the funnel? And then leave a message for people so that they can choose wisely, a little bit more wisely. Other things that you can do, obviously just log in. And today I want to also give you guys a bonus, like I like to do each week. If you've got some takeaway from today, I want you to share it in the Facebook group. Let me know what it is that you're learning. And even if it isn't specifically from today, but it sparked some idea, please share it in the group, and I will reward you with 50 points, and it'll be a coupon, so you'll be able to put your little code in there. So go and share it in the group. Let us know what it is that you are learning, and how this is helping you, or what it is that you plan on doing this week. I want to hear what it is that you're doing. So let us know. I look forward to hearing from you too. So yeah, that's finishing up today, and then we're going to start a new one tomorrow. Updates this week. Okay, this looks messy and I apologize for that. But we have updated the AI throughout all of funnelmates. So you can, under the settings tab, there is a tab there for Connect AI. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. You can add your OpenAI key in there, which will then unlock all of the AI functions inside of funnelmates. And AI functions include, on the newsletter section up here where it says spin and publish, you can use ChatGPT. Now it's set up with ChatGPT 4.0 if you've got access to that. And then if your credits run out, or if it's not accessible to your API, it will revert to the one that it can use. So it's a lot better. So the results that you're going to get in here are a whole lot better. Same with when you're setting up a funnel. under the follow-up emails for your funnel, you'll see generate AI subject lines. That will allow you to create the subject lines. And then once you've chosen your subject lines, it'll ask if you want to create the whole email. So you can just go through that wizard and use AI to generate your own emails and full email sequences within this. And it will, yeah, it's pretty cool how it's set up. So if you want help doing that, depending on which emails you're writing, it also can like get information about the product that you're wanting to promote and then pull information. So it's done pretty cool. So if you haven't done that yet, check it out. So that is new this week. Everything is updated and working really cool. All right, launch is coming up hopefully on the 21st of June. We do have a funnel in there called the Sheet Surfer. I think it might be Sheet Surfer VIP or something like, or coming soon, I think it is. Sheet Surfer coming soon. So check it out in the funnelmates store and activate that one. It is $10, but if you use the code SSCS10 off, you'll be able to get it for free. And we're not keeping Sheet Surfer. Most of the funnels that we create, we keep live and evergreen, but the Sheet Surfer product is closing down after 1 month. So get as many people as you can in there right now in the lead up to it. And then after that, we'll just be promoting different AI products, but Sheet Surfer will no longer be available for sale. And that was just the deal with the Sheet Surfer guy, the developer. So but it's going to be pretty cool while we have it. All right, upcoming promotions. You might need to just check in there. I haven't listed a whole ton of stuff. I'll have to have a look at it later today, but we've got, need to look at June. I didn't put a screenshot on here, but check that out. And then, yeah, this. Also, another free funnel, if you haven't grabbed it yet, is the free support hour funnel. So if you look for funnelmates support hour invite, and it looks like this, and it says premium, you'll be able to go and unlock it using the coupon code GIFT. So go and check that out. John, you're asking for pics. I'm not sure. Pixel. Oh, Pixel. We did promote that last week, or a few days ago. Oops, what? Pixie, was it? I don't know. I'm not sure what you're asking, sorry. Is there Pixie? Yeah. So we did promote that, and I really liked that product. That was really cool. I did a demo video, and if you missed it, send a link to the support desk and we can hook you up with that. But inside that software is pretty neat. All right, if you've got any questions, shoot them over and we'll do it. Reward points for the next 24 hours. You've got 24 hours to go and post up something that you learned from today, something that you are excited about or want to try out for yourself, or that you're inspired to do. So what are you going to do this coming week? So share something in the Facebook group, and I will give everybody that shares in the next 24 hours 50 points, and hopefully that will be helpful. Also, let me know what it is that you find useful, what you want me to delve into. I know Sri was mentioning it would be really handy to talk about approaching vendors as an affiliate and how to get better results and getting people to approve you when you're a complete newbie. So if you are new, there are some techniques that you can use to get noticed, and there's some techniques that you can use to get fully ignored. So maybe I could share that if you're interested, and we can talk about that next week. But let me know. Let me know your thoughts, what you'd like me to share and teach about. And hopefully you've found this useful, and I look forward to seeing you next week. If you've got any questions, hit them up. And yeah, next meetup, 6th of June. I feel like are we there already? Yeah, okay, 6th of June it is. So 6th of June, we're going to be meeting up again. Get yourself over. All right, the code for Sheet Surfer, you mean to access the funnel? Right, so if you want to get that funnel, Sheet Surfer funnel is SSCS10 off. And if you want to have a go at trying to create a prompt flow in order to do something different that's not SEO, let me know as well, because I am keen to work with some people that want to give this a try. Yeah, like DM me on Facebook maybe, and we can have a look and yeah, hook you up. All right, might be cool, Mark, to see what it is that you want to create, and maybe a few of you other guys want to get brave and give it a go. All right, I look forward to having a wonderful week ahead, and I hope you guys have an excellent week ahead. I'll see you in the Facebook group, and yeah, I didn't even tell you about these extra 2 launches that I've registered domains for. Maybe we'll save that for next week, but they're pretty killer. It's going to be really fun, a fun year ahead. And maybe next week I can share a little bit, but it's going to be cool. All right, I will catch you, see you in the Facebook group, and thank you guys for being here. Bye. Thanks, bye. Bye.